That is so bizarre. What a cool animal. Whoa!
We've got ourselves in a bit of a situation here. Oh my god!
Oh my god! All right, we're back in the northwestern part of Australia, gone from the east coast home in the wet tropics all the way over here to the desert country where the desert meets the beautiful Indian Ocean. And my brother Jack and his Mrs. Eva, better known as Miss Mudcrab, are still living over here. I don't know if you remembered an episode a few months back where I came over and visited them. Well, I've fallen in love with this part of Australia, so I'm here for a few days. That may transition into weeks or months. We'll see. More on that later, but for now, we're going to be exploring a bit more of this ecosystem behind me here. I'm very excited to get some fish, some mud crabs hopefully, and yeah, like I said, get back to basics in this beautiful part of Australia. Let's do it.
You're not giving it away.
She's skull dragging it. What do we got? Is it
Oh, poor thing.
That's a cod, isn't it?
Cod.
Got a lovely little rock cod and a side of octopus.
A side of octopus, 2-for-1 combo.
How's that for
Wow, look at that. It's literally, as we've got into the boat, spat up probably just over a foot long, half digested octopus.
Want me to get it in?
Yeah.
Little cooter.
Get it in. Holy.
Look at the head on that.
Look at the size of the mouth.
Is it like an enormous mud skipper?
We're just coming to the outside of the bay here and you can see a couple of breaches in the distance. Got a really good feeling they're whales, so we're gonna get the drone up and try to get a little bit of a closer look. We legit just could have sat and watched in the boat this mother and calf humpback play all day. But we could see bait jumping and it was time to get some fish. We just come up to a shoal after getting a good view of those whales. The shoal goes from 15 meters up to 8 meters and Jack's hooked something.
I was just twitching it the whole time and I could feel them like a school of something hitting it, and it was just like 5 hits and then whack. How good is this chair? I can just sit at the back. Oh, big queenie.
Big queenie.
Really head shaking. Still wanted to get sharked. Oh!
Cut you.
Oh!
No!
And that's what we call losing lunch. Shark just nailed it right around the boat. Even though we didn't get to show you, the queen fish was this big. Line's back out, we'll give it another go. Yeah! We thought we'd give it one more try. We've just been dusted twice by fish or sharks.
Yep.
Nicky's onto one.
There's sharks down there though, I think.
You got time to drag up a bit? Try to get rid of the sharks. We don't want to lose, we got one trolling lure left.
Go on, Woodsy!
I can gas.
Skip, you can gaff.
Keep going.
Woo!
All the sharks on
All the sharks are on it.
Go, Woodsy!
Ooh! Oh!
Nice!
Hey! That was hard work.
That all happened so quickly.
That was very good.
So have a go at this. We've just pulled like 5-6 inches of braid out of this queenie's mouth. So it must have hit the knot, like the join between the mono and the braid.
And that's what snipped us off.
Yeah.
Not the shark.
We don't think it was sharks. It was this and the other queenies. That took our lures. What do you reckon, Miss? Happy?
Stoked. I was starting to lose patience with the whole trolling thing a little bit, but I've changed my mind.
Well done. It's a great fish.
Oh yeah? He's good schooling. You know what I mean?
Ooh, don't bite me. Little school mackerel. That's lunch. We've got coconut vinegar sambal that we're going to put it in and cook it in the juice. Bit of ceviche.
What are you hoping to find in there?
Huskies, maybe a mackie, trout.
I think the current's pushing in, so we'll go to the top edge, and there should be like a nice little drop-off edge. We'll jump in there and see if the water's good enough. And then if not, we'll head in shallower and see if we can find some jacks up along the rock edge.
Sounds good, Captain.
Right here?
Yep.
Lure out while I was waiting for everyone to get in the water, and I've hooked up. I'm calling Mackie 2.0.
Oh, you dropped it! No!
You dropped it just there.
That's all right, we probably didn't need one because we've got queenfish and mackerel. We are bobbing around in the boat, cutting up the mackerel, preparing lunch. The girls are in the water, shooting fish for dinner.
It's a role reverse.
It's a real role reversal. It's 2023, the times, they are changing. How's it going there? Hey!
Woo! Lots of bait.
It's good you can always find clean enough water to jump in for a swim.
We were not certain we'd be able to find clean water to dive today because there's, what, 10-meter tide? So that generally, the faster the current is, it moves a lot of like sediment and dirt and silt and mud and whatever, yeah, into normally where you dive and just completely murk out the viz.
This is the mackerel we caught 10 minutes ago. I'm gonna cut that up into a few pieces and that's lunch.
These are the worst limes I've ever squeezed. It's just minimal juice. Do better, Coles. We're a long way from home here, but normally we'd have our own limes from the tree in the yard. And I'm just gonna have a bit of this completely raw. Whoa! That is really coconutty and really spicy. That's the moment of truth. Let's see if this is any good.
No, beautiful.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Oh, jeez. We're in the thick of it now. We've just taken a cruise up into this little mangrove inlet right on high tide where in sort of 3 or 4 hours time there won't be any water around us here, but we've come into the mouth and there was like a little school of bait and a few fish jumping, and then we saw, I don't know, probably like 1.5 meter long fish. It looked like a shovel-nosed shark, and they've got this huge saw as a nose with really sharp teeth on either side, and they shake them to the side and try and cut their prey in half to eat them. And it all happened pretty quick, and it's a little bit silty, but quite confident it was a sawfish, which are a protected species here in Australia and highly endangered. There's a few different species of them, all are protected. Just having another look at the mouth of this river to see if we can get another look at one, but really cool. Here she is, Miss Mud Crab. What do you got, love?
We've got a great rock cod that we're going to put on the coals later. It's beautiful.
It's a really low tide this morning. We've come for a walk down along this sort of like fringing rock bar that would normally be well over water, like 4 or 5, 6 meters even above our heads. We've just come to where this little pool is in front of us, and we've spotted one of the strangest crabs I've ever seen in my life. I'll try and hook one out here. I don't know how receptive they are, but have a go at this. I hope it's not going to bite me or have anything poisonous on it, but look at that. Look at its little eyes. You can see its mouth there, probably 1 inch wide. Hopefully you can see that clearly. It's quite strong. Have a go at its nipper. That's its little nipper there. Such an unusual crab. I've never seen a crab like this before in my life. Looks terrifying. It's kind of angry. Just gonna put him back in the water. That is so bizarre. What a cool animal. It's always worth at low tide having a walk through rock pools along the beach or on the reef, as long as you're not stomping and smashing reef, but always worth having a walk because you never know what you're gonna run into. It looks like up under these other undercut rocky ledges, there's some bigger ones. Oh, there's another one under here. Look, they're everywhere. Ideally we're in these undercut caves looking for mud crabs, but no mud crabs as of yet, but we'll keep walking. Nature just always surprises you. You never know what you're gonna find. Ooh, sorry mate. I didn't know you were in there. You're a pretty crab. There's so much unique wildlife here. Oh look, it's just got a fish jack. Jeez, I hope that captured it, yeah.
We've got ourselves in a bit of a situation here.
We went in a shovel.
But I mean to get
No
to the
shovel,
tire
there
What's
is no
rack.
happened
shovel.
here, Azzy boy?
Well, it's probably the third time in my life I've ever driven on sand. I like to avoid driving on the beach at all costs. However, I'm trying to get up to a bit of a mud crab spot, and the car has sunk into the sand. We've got a tide that's going to start incoming very soon. So we want to get it out real quick.
16, 17, 18.
We don't have a tire pressure gauge, but we've let them down about 1:15. So I think that'll be around 15 to 20 PSI. And then we put max tracks under the 2 back tires. So when you're in a bog, you always want to reverse. So we're going to try reverse out because all the weight's in the front. Get back the way we came. Nice, here we go.
Righto.
Straighten your tires up. Go it, go it, go it.
That was...
Do you need to go low? Maybe low for my... Go, 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 go. Woo!
Oh, jeez.
Heading up, heading up. Woo!
Bit of an incident.
Big baler shell. A little bit broken.
You'll notice if we ever need to walk over like a little drain or somewhere where there's even a shallow amount of water, we'll throw a couple of sticks or rocks, sort of what you do to, I guess, check if there's a saltwater crocodile there. Not a 100% foolproof way to do it, but it helps. It's pretty wild to think that like 4 hours ago there was 4 or 5 meters of water over our heads. The tides are that big. We've gone trudging around the mangroves for the last hour and we've come back to the car and we're about to lose light, so hopefully we can get the car out. So I'm gonna try, geez, she's pretty steep here. Anyway, I'll give it a, maybe try reverse a bit up this ridge. 3-point, 5-point turn.
This.
Let's see how we go. Apparently people do this for fun.
Yeah.
They go out and they get bogged and then they recover their vehicles
Yeah.
for fun.
Honing their skills.
Yeah, honing their skills. Hey,
Don't go where it's tidal.
each to their own. All right, so we're copping a magnificent sunset right now, and there's been a fair bit of hunger building into camp as per usual this time of the day. So those fillets are going to come off the cod that we caught and the queen fish, and we're going to do that on the fire. Some of the queenie I think we might do ceviche style, pretty raw. Yeah, then the frames of the fish, we're not throwing them out. We're going to try and upgrade them to giant mud crabs tomorrow because we think they're going to be some beautiful bait. So stick around for an amazing meal. We'll show you what we converted those 2 fish into, and then in the morning, mud crabs. All right, so we've got some coconut palm fronds and a jet lighter, which should start the fire. These coconut palm fronds have actually got like a natural oil in them, which means they're highly combustible. And when they're dry, one of the best materials to get a fire going pretty damn easy. She's raging now. We'll give that about 20 minutes and then we'll put the fish on. All right, talk us through this queen fish ceviche. Eva, what's going on?
In the ceviche, we've got lemon, olive oil, chives, and my special green sauce.
All right, go for it. Give us the moment of truth. Tell us if it's any good.
Mmm, delicious.
How delicious out of 10? 10 being the best ever, 1 being
10 out of 10.
That's been cooking away for close to 30 minutes. I reckon it's just about ready. We'll spread it out and put a grill over the top. All right, there's the cod on the coals, and then we've got some of the queenie marinated. Mmm, zhuzh. Queenfish on the fire. That taste is second to none. I'll see you in the morning. First light, there you go. Best time of the day. She's blowing wind this morning, and as you can see behind me, the tide's really low. So, I'm just gonna make a bit of a brew here at camp, pirate chai, rum chai, and then when that tide comes in a little bit more, we're gonna jump in the boat and go and get some mud crabs. So we couldn't help ourselves, we needed to come for a walk before the tide come in to see if we can find mud crabs in the mangroves up from camp.
We run into a problem.
Oh geez. Tide's too high?
It's dropping, it's just the gutter here is too deep.
Sketchy.
Well, we can't, I don't think, in good conscience, walk through that. All right, we'll try and find another spot. It's literally this channel that's just here, and then on the other side of that, it's all open country. What we're looking for is these like little drains that are running out at low tide that are pretty easy to walk up. It's sandy, silty, muddy, and then following these up, looking for the top of the shell of the mud crab that might be semi-submerged, or holes like that where they call home. But I think we're in luck. Jack's found one here, sitting in the middle of this drain. Oh, that's a good crab. What's he doing?
Oh yeah, just sitting there.
All right,
Check it
Jack,
out.
you doing the honours?
Oh, what's underneath it? Is there another crab?
Are they mating? They're mating.
You actually don't see this too often, but yeah, they're mating.
See her underneath, just those claws.
There's a small female on the bottom. Can you see that? Can you see the claws right underneath this buck? All right, mate, all right. We'll let you get one away in peace. Don't go near my woman. Hopefully there's one that's not having a shag up further in the drain. These kinds of drains are perfect for looking for mud crabs. It's not too muddy. It's not like waist deep mud. It's only probably just under knee deep. And we're looking for holes like this, cut away in the side of the bank, where you can feel around with the hook. And if you feel the shell, like a little bit of a ting, 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 there's a crab in there, which you can try and get out. Or sometimes, like that one before, they'll just be sitting loud and proud out in the middle of the drain. Hey, we've gone up this creek probably 10 or 15 minutes, and we thought he might have done his business by now, but looks like he's got a fair bit of stamina, so we'll leave him to it. Enjoy, mate. We're looking in the right area though. Keep moving.
Whoa. That would have been a good crab. Someone else got to it first. Not a lot of meat in there either.
Oh, wow, that smells very strong.
I wonder what got him.
Another mud crab. Every now and then you luck out with mud crabs. Instead of having to trudge your way through the thick, mosquito-ridden, muddy mangroves, you just find them in this tiny, shallow, crystal clean drain on the sand. That is a big mud crab. Whoa!
Hey!
Woo! Good spotting.
Yeah. God, he's had a hard time. Look, he's got holes in him everywhere.
Wow, that's a big crab. Well done. Good spotting.
The other one's swimming away.
We left a stick there as a marker to where the exit point is. I really love walking through the mangroves on a low tide. It just gives you a better perspective of like the river system and like the layout of it, all the contours and the drains. It still gives you a really good chance to check out a lot of the wildlife, like the white-bellied sea eagles, all the different types of crabs. If you're lucky, which we weren't this morning, big saltwater crocodiles. But it's a hell of a lot safer doing it like that when there's a bit more water. But for now, we're gonna go back to camp, wait for that tide to come in, and go out in the boat. Nice and fresh?
Oh, they're a bit rank in there too.
Yummy. Give us a big one, Eva! That current's absolutely ripping in at a rate of knots at the moment, but it's sort of fluctuating between ankle deep and just over knee deep. And we're on a sandbar at the moment. Way to wild country, waiting for the tide. We got a couple of rods and we got the dilly pots. The aim is to try and get some salmon or barra or jacks or some sort of edible fish. Right at the start of this incoming tide, because over the last say 6 or 7 hours, all of the water and with it the fish life for the most part have drained out of this system. And for the next 6 hours, it's all gonna push back up into the river system. So yeah, we're right at the start of that. The first hour of the incoming tide, which is ripping. So we just want to get on the other side of these like shallow ripples, and then it should open up to a deeper hole, and that's where we're going to cast.
Oh no! No.
Oh!
Do you want to lift the prop up?
Oh! It's a huge threadfin salmon. I've never caught one in my life, and it is going pretty much on the other side of the river. I just hope it's hooked well. Jack just
gosh, I just tried to gaff it.
Tried to get a gaff shot.
And I scared it completely. Didn't get it, but it's still really green.
Oh my god!
Ready?
Ready.
We're gonna need to get us off this wall.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Oh!
Jack, gaff.
Oh my god!
Oh! It's just hooked. It's just hooked.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Nice, that's important!
Well, that's what fishing in the Kimberley's all about. That's a meter threadfin salmon. First one I've ever caught in my entire life.
Pinky.
Oh my god! Now that a bit of the mayhem subsided, I just wanted to give you a closer look and appreciation for this fish. The mighty threadfin salmon. Amazing eating, grow a fair bit bigger than this, but one of the special features that make them like really one of the king predators hunting in dirty water are these feelers that you can see tucked in under the fins there, under the head. So those feelers go out in front of their face and sense for prey, and also herd in little congolai and small bait fish into that ginormous mouth. We'll have a bit of a fish, see if we can nail another one, and then as the water moves further up the creek, we'll throw these dilly pots out, try and get some mud crabs. Just waiting for the tide to slow down. We've turned the motor off and up, and probably cruising at, I don't know, 2 or 3 knots, which is a little bit fast to put the dilly pots in. So we're gonna give it another half an hour till it steadies down a bit, and then start crabbing further up this system. What do you reckon? We got high hopes, team?
Like as high as you could go.
That's
Plus 10.
It is time. I think we've put out about 6 pots, and this is the first one. And there's a whole lot of nothing. Been about 15 minutes.
Yeah, drop them.
Yeah, throw it back in. We're going up this little side chute of a creek, not the main system where we want to. Why is that, Jacko?
There's too much water moving down the creek, so the current's just pumping, so we're waiting for it to fill a bit more, and then it'll slow down, and we'll explore that next.
So we've put them about 15-20 meters apart from each other. So if there is a crab in this creek, there's a good chance that we're going to catch it.
Heavy? Not even bitten.
3 dilly pots, 0 crabs. Tough going on the crab train today.
Too small.
Little brown crab, but we'll let him go. Well, it's the right species, but it's a bit small. They need to be 15, oh no, this is a brown, 12 centimeters between those 2 points. But you going back? See you, bud. Woo! What we got here, Jacko?
It's a brown mud crab. We've done quite a dodgy job of cable tying this. We've never cable tied a mud crab before, but it's not biting me, so I think that's a good sign.
Look at them all. Holy.
Well, we've come over to the other side of the bay and run the pots in a completely different area. The water's cleaner, the wind's pumping, and hopefully the mud crabs are just moving up as the tide's coming in right past our pots. Go, go, get it up, get it up, get it up. Oh! Oh! Big greenie. Oh, there it is.
That's what
crab.
crabbing in the Kimberley is all about.
That is a great crab.
Yeah. Woo!
Bit of action. In the boat, in the boat.
In the boat.
And a good brown too.
Big barnacle bill. That's a big green or purple one. That's a nice sized brown. 2 different species in the same creek. On the queen fish from yesterday. Oh yeah, beautiful big brown. Big king brown.
Hey.
What do we got there?
Holy!
That is a huge crab. Giant crab loose in the boat. Just find yourself a spot in the corner there, mate.
Big brown mud crab. Oh, geez, we're in the mangroves.
Another big man crab.
Manly man.
Big purple. The deck is slowly being covered in crabs. See, we're only keeping the big bucks, the males. In this part of Australia, you can actually keep the females. It doesn't seem right to me. That bee there lets you know it's a big male. That wind's blowing up a fair bit. You'll be able to hear it. We've got a, I don't know, 10-mile steam home straight into it.
So good. We've got butter, garlic, and chili poaching threadfin salmon.
So threadfin salmon scrambled.
Yeah, it was so soft it just like melted apart. So thought I'd stir fry it and oh.
That looks really good. You happy?
So happy.
Just had an incredible sunset, and now we're going back to camp, cook up some mud crabs. So this was very unexpectedly salmon and crab pasta, simply put. One of the best meals I've had in a while. Well, I don't think I've ever had salmon and crab before. For those of you who are on our Patreon page, B2B Patreon, you'll know the trip that's coming up soon. For those who aren't, you'll find out next week where we're going for the next